Hey everyone, welcome to the Nerd Room with J&J. James Sharmack here with another Marvel Legends review for you. So today we are looking at the Walgreens exclusive Silver Centurion Iron Man figure. That's right, they finally came out with it. A figure I've been looking forward to since I heard about it. Figure that it's really needed for the Iron Man collection. So we're gonna see if it's worth it though. See, it's. Obviously, if you've seen my Christmas videos, these are around. But is it worth putting in your collection? Let's take a look at the figure, take a look at the articulation, accessories, everything. Compare with some other Iron Man figures in the collection and see how he looks. And we'll figure out as we go. Anyways, let's get on with the review. So the Silver Centurion armor made his debut in the mid-80s. Not so much for innovation, but basically to give a little boost to the comic sales, to the character sales. Give him a different look entirely. Obviously, they swapped out silver for the gold on the character, and did a few tweaks to the armor, including changing around some shoulder plates as well as the chest plate itself. Looking around the figure, it's very cool. I like all the detail on it. Very 1980s. He has that power pack in the back, looking pretty cool. The silver and the red, obviously, are this fantastic paint job. I like the 1980s reinvention of the boot, more or less. Just putting more of the rib design towards the foot, less all over the boot, as well as the gauntlets itself. Mask is kind of looks a little bit beefier, obviously. But still, still has that Iron Man look to it. Very cool. Obviously, it's a figure you can tell was designed in 1980, so let's talk about his accessories that come with the figure. Accessory-wise, you probably get, what is usually par for the course for your average Iron Man figure, which, is the way it should be, unless you want to put in some more, explosions or whatever. But anyways, the Silver Centurion comes with 2 pairs of hands, 1 pair of fists, other pair of repulsor firing ones. Then he has 2 pair of repulsors, obviously, the small repulsors and the Mega Blast ones, that's what I like to call them. So one, you could probably change him out one from the other. I just prefer to keep it this way just to make him look like he's using more power for like his foot rockets, but that's just me. Any way you want to do it, it's your collection, do what you got to do. What do you say we take a look around the box, shall we? So obviously the front is the traditional Legend series figures, right? Have the Iron Man from the 1980s and logo, red and silver with obviously the bolts going through it. Window display with a figure and accessories. I wish I used some more retro art just because obviously it's from the 1980s, but what can you do, right? Back to the back, you have obviously a picture of the figure looking really cool, and you got some text there. Tony Stark jets back from obscurity in Silver Centurion armor, a breathtaking technological achievement equipped with a Uni-Beam, force field, and rapid-fire pulse bolts. But Jim Rhodes also was in the armor once or twice too, so there you go. Another arc on the side, back to the front. Iron Man on the top there. Legend on the top, Iron Man on the bottom. No figure wave, so sorry, it's obviously an exclusive. So let's get on with the review. Okay, let's talk about this cat's articulation, shall we? So, obviously, we're going to start with the head, of course. He can go back that far, can forward that far, goes all the way around. It's kind of a loose on a joint, so it can just, bend forth like that, which I don't know if you should, but it is what it is. Arm goes up that far just because the shoulder gets in the way, but it goes all the way around. Rotation of the bicep, double joint at the elbow. Wrist can only just turn around, no back and forth on it. Can go back that far on the diaphragm, can forward that far on the diaphragm. Rotation of the waist, legs go apart super far, can go forward and back that far, and a James Brown split. Thigh rotation, double joint of the knee, no calf rotation, but he has forward and back and ankle pivoting, so that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the box, then we'll compare him with some figures in the collection and see how he looks. And here is my comic book inspired Iron Man collection. I decided not to put my MCU ones in here just because they're a whole different animal altogether. But anyways, looks pretty cool. I can always use more comic book Iron Man figures. I would love it if they have a Build-A-Figure comic book Hulkbuster, but one can only wish, right? But pretty cool collection. Silver Centurion fits right in. I know there's probably a couple I gotta get for the collection, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, he stands out a bit more than the other just because of the color differential, but I still love the original 80th anniversary a little bit more, but this isn't a bad figure regardless. And if you want to just go for, say, a battle pose, obviously Crimson Dynamo will fit the bill just nicely. That is obvious, of course, if you have the Build-A-Figure. I do, obviously. So it looks pretty cool to me. I like it. You know, it's an idea for maybe a future pose. I don't know, but you know, obviously Crimson Dynamo with his color scheme looks perfect against Silver Centurion. But that's what I think. So this is my effort to try to recreate a cover that I remember fondly from my childhood, in which the Silver Centurion Iron Man was Tony Stark in it, is trying to save Jim Rhodes, who's in the old Iron Man suit, and it's, you know, past its prime and whatever, catches fire, and he's just trying to get him back to Earth without him dying and whatever. So I've tried. Obviously the figures can do what they want to do, so it is what it is. So, you know, I've been, you know, shut down by Iron Man figures before, especially the 1990s retro one. This one doesn't disappoint. I dig it a lot. When I first heard it was being released, it was one of those shut up and take my money type of things. Just because, you know, you gotta have a Silver Centurion if you're doing an Iron Man collection. So obviously this is one you have to have, no doubt about it. So, should have in your Marvel collection. If you have a retro collection, put them in there too. Why not? You know, he has the, you know, Iron Man articulation which fits. Really no faults that I could see. Is he a top 10 figure? Possibly. I'm sure there are others that stick out, but you know, it's very dynamic, very cool looking. Obviously, there's nothing I can see wrong with the way he's designed or anything. So, fantastic figure. I'm glad to have him. Obviously, if you're looking for him, check out every Walgreens. I've seen plenty of him. Obviously, if you saw the last toy hunt video I did, they got plenty of them. So it's not a hard figure to find. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. I want to thank all the people that have subscribed. I mean, a drop in the bucket to most channels, or a drop in the ocean. 10 subscribers in a month to me, that's impressive. We're just a small channel, a do-it-yourself kind of channel, you know, public access as it is, I guess. No budget, no frills, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. We could go high-tech in the next year. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching for the way we're doing it right now. I appreciate it. If you do like the way we're doing it right now, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. My name is James Sharmack. I have a bunch of more Marvel Legends coming up. I'm trying to get them done. I'm trying to get my rear end gear and get them done. So thank you guys, and as always, keep on collecting and happy hunting.